The Democratic Alliance is delighted to announce that large parts of the interdict that we applied for in the Gauteng High Court has today been granted. This will ensure that the EFF is interdicted and prevented from inciting violence, blocking roads, blocking schools, preventing citizens from going about their ordinary life, and from inciting ongoing violence. This is a massive victory for the rule of law and for law-abiding citizens in South Africa. We respect the EFF's right to protest, but this must be done peacefully and in terms of the law. No political party can act above the law. We're glad that the court has agreed with us that there was clearly a threat to the rights of other people in the country, and this has now been firmly curtailed by this interdict. The DA will continue to stand on the side of law and order. We now call on President Ramaphosa to ensure that his government is fully prepared, now armed with these interdicts of the court in the Western Cape, as well as in Gauteng now, to ensure that law and order prevails on the 20th of March, the EFF's so-called national shutdown. No citizen should be prevented from going about their daily lives, doing their business, or providing for their families. And the president needs to ensure that all of the security services are mobilized to deal with any potential threat or violation of this court order. The Democratic Alliance recommits itself to the rule of law and upholding the rule of law in South Africa as the basis of building a safe country going into the future. We call on all South Africans as well to use the template affidavits that we've distributed through all of our social media channels this week to be able to open charges in any stage that they see the EFF breaking the bounds of this court order. We call on municipalities around the country to ensure that all municipal bylaws are upheld as it relates to posters and the dissemination of information. We also welcome the court's finding and instruction that the EFF must, by 5 o'clock on Saturday, be able to distribute to all people that they have indicated will have been forced to shut down their businesses, as well as their members, the contents of this particular court judgment. As South Africa, we need to build our economy and to grow it in a way that creates jobs and more opportunities for our people. National shutdowns do enormous harm to those economic prospects and investment prospects, and ultimately will push more South Africans into the unemployment queue and below the poverty line. If we're going to grow our economy, if we're going to lift people out of poverty and into opportunity, we need the fundamental bases of any democracy, of which rule of the law is one of. We call on all citizens to stand with the party that doesn't talk about doing things, but has shown in this case that we get things done.